For every flavor of people, there's a new Friday's Frijita. Like fajitas, only bursting with new dynamite shrimp, tandoori chicken, and whiskey blaze flavor. Come on, let your Frijita flag fly. Only at TGI Fridays.
I love shopping at BJ's. What are we looking for?
Oh, member favorites.
And what are they?
They're the highest rated Wellesley Farms and Berkeley Jensen items. Members love them.
Ah, here's one. Wellesley Farms Chewy Chocolate Granola Bars.
Drop them in the cart. I'm dropping in Berkeley Jensen AAA batteries. Oh, and Wellesley Farms Blueberry Muffins.
Dropping in Berkeley Jensen 250-ounce laundry liquid.
You crushed my member favorite muffins.
Oops.
Look for member favorites at BJ's.
You're listening to the Whip Appeal Show hosted by Mistress Candy69 from the BDSM Alive Radio Network. Hello, hello, hello. I'm sorry Mistress was away this past Friday, boys and girls. But I'm back today for a special live show on Sunday. And I think, hopefully, Mistress Black Velvet will be on air tonight. If not, I'm not sure if she's back from vacation yet, fellas. So you'll have to be patiently waiting for Mistress Black Velvet's arrival when she's done with her little vacay. And coming to the BDSM Alive Radio Network in the next couple of weeks is the famous Rita Daniels. So I welcome Rita Daniels with her show In the Cougar Zone with Rita Daniels to the network. I'm not sure what day and night she's going to be on, fellas, so you'll have to bear with me while she kind of guides me on how she wants to, when she wants to do her show. So, I don't know, I'm kind of relaxed. I just had a nice weed delivery, I'll admit. In my hometown, I met somebody that actually delivers, so it's kind of nice. I don't have to leave the house. So, that's better, I guess, to some degree, for when I'm feeling especially lazy. And just kind of, I did go to the gym this morning, I have to say. I got up early. I got up at like 8 o'clock, and I was kind of like dicking around for a while. And then I decided to go to the gym and do a very extensive, thorough workout. I've been trying to go like every other day, so I went like 4 days this week, which was pretty good. And then working in between, so it kind of, I try to find time either like after work or like if I'm off, like going like early in the day, like I did today and yesterday. I actually went 2 days in a row this week, like at the end of this week. And then the other time I went was 2 days in the beginning of the week, so like, oh, it was like a nightmare trying to figure out like when to go to the gym, you know. So at least I went, and I feel much better. I mean, I don't know, now I like weighed myself again, and somehow the scale went from like, I don't know, a month ago I was like 143 pounds, and then somehow now I'm back up to like fucking 175, right? So, although, I don't know, I guess I've been going to the gym, I like put on a little bit more muscle and I'm leaner now, so I don't know. But all my friends say I don't look like I weigh 175 pounds, that's all I have to say. So, but on a change of subject, Mistress is not going to talk about herself, not as of yet, for a few minutes. I want to talk about Exxxotica Expo that is coming up. If you are wanting to go to the biggest exposition dedicated to love, sex, porn, they even have an awesome like BDSM section where you can visit my friend Bruce from Kinky College, who runs the Exxxotica Dungeon. Their sponsor, the whole Exxxotica sponsor is, I think, Chatterbait and Bad Dragon and Cams.com or Cams4, I think it is. It's actually kind of interesting. I actually recently started working on a cam site. So I'm on a site called StreamMateModels.com. So you can look for me on there under Mistress Candy69. I actually do one-on-one fully clothed BDSM domination sessions on there. I have a lot of fellas that come for like jerk off instruction or like cum eating instructions, which, you know, to some degree kind of nauseates me, but there are these disgusting guys that are like willing to do this stuff. So hey, why not? If they want to do it, be my fucking guest. You want to pay me to do it, even fucking better. So that's I'm sorry, that's the mistress in me coming out when I'm trying to be nicey nice on the radio airwaves this evening. So kind of an interesting thought, like, you know, I'm out in my daily walks and this and that, and I meet these, like, young kid walking this dog today on the way to the gym, actually. And I don't know, his dog was really, like, tiny. I had stopped him. I said, what kind of dog is that? He goes, oh, it's a teacup chihuahua. I swear to you, this dog looked like it weighed, like, maybe a pound, maybe 2 pounds. It was about the size of a 3-pound dumbbell, this dog. And I was like, oh my God, you better pick up that thing. It looked like a rat on a leash. It was kind of, it was cute but weird, you know. So anyway, where I'm going with this is the dog was totally submissive to this kid. Soon as I come over there, the dog is like even more submissive and kind of like this little small pound, 1.5 pound dog was like laying down at the side of me. It was quite hilarious, actually. But where I'm going is, if you want to go to the biggest convention in your life, they do allow dogs in there. So I was telling this fella he should go to this convention and bring his dog, because the dog is cute. He should dress the dog up in some costume or something, right? So I tell him about it. He looks it up. He's like, wow, that's really cool. I'm going to get my friends to go. So hopefully this fella joins and goes to the Exxxotica Expo, which is in Edison, New Jersey, October 21st to the 23rd. Myself and my network is going to be there. Mistress Black Velvet and her slave is going to be there. I'm going to be there with a new slave as well. And we're going to be hanging out with a bunch of our buddies there. Sir Lorenzo and I think his girl Casey Carter is going to be there, as well as my friend Mike from ASN. I think, of course, Evan Stone, because he's a spokesman for Exxxotica. I'm going to see him there, as well as his girlfriend Katie Morgan and all other famous people that I know, like Kimmy Kaboom. She's awesome. I love her. She's an excellent porn star. You should check her stuff out. I think she's KimmyKaboom.com. And but make sure you go to exoticaexpo.com to get your tickets. Ladies are free on Friday. You could upgrade and get a VIP pass. It's well worth it. They have a lot of cool stuff in there. You could buy clothes, dildos, fucking lube. Actually, one of our sponsors for the network is spunklube.com, so you got to check them out. They got really great sexual lubricant, way better than Astroglide or any of those other KY jelly type stuff. It's like silicone. They have a silicone hybrid. They have a natural. They have one that's actually pink. They have a green one. But my favorite is the one that the original, that looks like, they call it the original Spunk Lube. It looks like cum. It actually looks like a load in your hand. You shoot it out of the bottle. So it's pretty neat, you know. And so Jeff, thank you for continuing to be a sponsor for on my network, Spunk Lube. Check them out. And let's see what else. There's a whole bunch of cool things going to be there. They have live events. Last time I went, they had Tone Loc playing there. He was that funky Cole Medina guy. He played there. Some other years before that, they had some other bands, and they have really cool shows. Many years ago, actually not that many, probably about 9 or 10 years ago, I used to be on stage for Exxxotica. I used to do a mummification on stage, which you can find on my YouTube channel. There's actually a video of Mistress and her assistant, who is another story. There's a video of me actually doing a live mummification at an Exxxotica from, I think, 2013 or 2014. So if you go on YouTube, just, check me out, MistressCandy69. I do have a channel on there. There's a couple of videos of me doing some whip cracking also. And I think I did a couple of smoking fetish videos. And I think there's some, I I think, a very private video of Mistress being spanked for her birthday by an ex-submissive, which is kind of interesting. So Mistress does not normally switch, but with the right person, I probably would, considering I seem to kind of have both tendencies of me to some degree, but not usually. It's only if I'm dating that person. I don't do that with subs, like, in general. That's a no-no. So interesting. There's a lot of bands coming around that Mistress kind of lives in the vicinity. Everyone would like to go see them. So Mistress is a big metalhead. So there's a prong show October 1st at 89 North in Patchogue. So Mistress is actually trying to get tickets to go to that with maybe a friend or something. So I'll probably go to that one. And I think Dingbats has on December 23rd that metal show with Don Jameson, Jim Florentine, and Eddie Trunk. So you got to get tickets for that. So you can go to dingbats.com, or I think just go to Dingbats on their page on Facebook, and they have the tickets for that. Actually, I'm looking to go to that with some friends also, so that's going to be an awesome thing. And I don't know, I'm just kind of looking forward to getting back into the groove of things and doing things that Mistress loves. So I'll be at Exxxotica, and of course the network will be with me as well. And I should be seen like at concerts and some things, either my vanilla self or Mistress self. You never know what mood I'm going to be in. So you might see me around town in Long Island, some places. And I know some of my local fans that follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, they're like, where are you located on Long Island? I want to see you for a foot worship session. So I'm thinking to myself, wow, I haven't had a foot worship session and I can't even tell you how long. Probably like a good couple of years. And what do you know? Mistress works quite a bit now, so she's on her feet quite a bit. And I, go to the gym and I'm pretty active and my feet hurt. So yeah, I think I deserve a foot slave. Somebody who's just going to cater to my fucking feet and like give me foot massages and pedicures and all that shit. That works for me. So I don't know. I haven't heard back from him yet. So if you're listening to the show, young fella, you better do what's right, or I just may say no and deny you the privilege of worshiping my feet. You might just have to do it from afar and suffer the consequences. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting. But I don't know. It's funny. I used to date some guy a long time ago who really wasn't interested in feet. He thought like feet were disgusting. And then I don't know, I guess as I was dating him, he kind of like liked my feet and then wanted to massage them quite a bit. And this guy turned out to be my ex-husband in particular. So I turned him into a foot slave, whether he liked it or not. It was kind of interesting, look. But you know what? He used to work and he did tree work and this and that. And he had tired, achy feet. So, of course, I would reciprocate the favor because, that's something you would do as a couple. Like you try to, do something for the other person, right? Or in a BDSM relationship, it would be like the submissive is rubbing the mistress's feet because they want to. It's their job to do that. And it makes Mistress happy, right? So then Mistress has like a regular boyfriend or regular guy on the side who's not into this stuff, but is okay with Mistress having like a foot slave. They have to be, because it's nothing sexual about it. It's just me getting a foot rub from somebody who really wants to worship and adore me in that way, but they really have a secret foot fetish. So to them, they're secretly getting off on it because they're like rubbing my feet. And who knows, I might even shove my feet in their face and make them suck on my toes too. And I heard some foot slaves like them the stinkier the better. So on days that I'm all sweaty from the gym, it's a good day to see the stinky foot slave, kind of tease him and torment him with my stinky feet and see how much of it he can take. I don't know. These are things that people email me. Like, for instance, one of the subjects for tonight's question or today's question and answer is, all right, here goes. Dear Mistress, have you ever heard of a guy or woman or a human for that matter, having a weird animal foot fetish. So, and then he puts like a couple of questions